Okay, so I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to create your digital vision board. I do have like a piece of paper of just like a little outline. Let me go grab it for you guys. I can send it to you. So I created, this is free if you guys want it. It's my homegrown confidence guide. And then like right after the goals section, I have the vision board section. So if you do want to like paste stuff onto here, you totally can do that. But if you want to create one from scratch, I love Canva. So if you go here, there is a documents and they have US letters. So that's going to be, did it pop up to this new page? Let's make sure. Give me a thumbs up. Yeah. Okay. So they have templates for you. I would do 8.5 by 11 just so you can have like enough room to put everything on, and then you can print it off and it'll print off paper size. So there's tons of like free ones here. If it does have a $sign, it costs, but it's the photo that's in it that cost. So if you really love like clean classic kind of stuff, like this would be a good one to use. This image is what costs in it, so I would delete that from it. And then when you go to save, that won't cost. And then, you know, if you like want it to be really simple or like your bright colors, you can just change the colors here. I like to come in to the plus sign here, and you can actually, like if you have a color code that you want to use, you can put it in there if you're more like design computer savvy. Otherwise, like you can come in here and like choose a really cool color. I'm gonna go with, that was like my wedding color, so I'll go with that one. And then you could like use the text in here, like this is already templated for you. So if you wanna say like, if you're on a health weight loss journey and you wanna lose 12 pounds, like you can put in here 12-pound weight loss. And so like that's something that you can see all the time, and it's really easy and it looks really cool and simple. If you wanna start from scratch, you don't have to use any of these layouts. If you want it to be like a few pages, you can add a new page and then change the layout on the second page. So maybe you want like the second page to be all photos. This is a free image here. Canva, somebody isn't muted, but I don't, if you want to mute yourselves. There's free photos in here that you can use. So if you go to elements, there's tons of free photos. So maybe like you want to organize your closet, you can come in and like put that in the background or something. When you drag, it usually goes to the back there. I'm gonna delete both of these pages. Well, here. So if you want just like a background that's colored, I would do shapes. And then you can do a square and then just drag it. And I'll make it this teal color. And then I can go and find things like if you want to go to Pinterest. Let me see if this works. Can you see that I'm going to Pinterest? Yeah, awesome. Sometimes it doesn't let you know. So maybe like one of mine, my ears closed up. So maybe I want to tell myself that I want to get my ears pierced this year. That's something that I want to do. So I can just come in here and I can save this image. You do have to save down the image in order for Canva. Like you can't just copy and paste it on there. So you have to do save image as, and then save that. And then you'll be able to upload it here on your uploads. So as you can see, I use this a ton and I have a ton of uploads on here. So like maybe this is to remind me to drink all my water. And I can just add this photo here. You can rotate them. If you want to do quotes, you can come in here and there's like already pre-made elements. So you can like get real fancy with it, or you can just come in here and like add a subheading and write in here, quote by someone. If you want to keep that kind of text for now, and if you want to get more creative with it, you totally can. There's tons of free fonts in here. Just depends on your style. I like more like the girly type scrolly stuff. So this is satisfy, satisfying to me. That pink looks crazy on there. So it's super easy to do new colors, change your sizing. You can change if you really want to get, so if this was 2 lines, quote by someone who knows a lot about life. So like I don't like how far apart these lines are, so I can go to text spacing and the line height, I can change them and make them squish together closer, or I can make them really far apart. If it wasn't this font and it was more of like a blockier font, I would have to make it smaller. And then now the letters seem like really far apart from each other, so I can go into letter spacing and make them closer together, make the line height closer together. So you have a lot of flexibility. Like Canva is doing stuff that a lot of design programs can do, so you can be as creative as you want with it, or you can just come in here and say, I want this already pre-made thing, you know, and maybe it's like just have that as like your middle thing. So, you know, there's already like pre-made things in here, so feel free to get creative with it. I would suggest like going to Pinterest and saving images, because like you're not gonna like go out and make a bunch of copies and sell this, so it's totally fine if you rip off some internet images. I'm totally fine with that, guys. Usually I would say not to, because I was a designer for a long time, and don't just Google images and try to put them on brochures or anything. So if you go to like Google Images and like you look up quotes, I just love Pinterest because I feel like everything is like already there for you. So like if you can go to quotes, and it's a whole section, like if you want quotes about strength, like you can automatically look that up, and you can either, you know, come in here and save this photo, or you can just say, I really like that quote, and I'm just going to type it into my Canva, and you can do that. If you are doing an actual board, I bought these, so I just have like this size paper. I didn't go too crazy and get like a huge one, because like that might look crazy on my wall. But you can handwrite them. Like I got a pink Sharpie and I have a silver Sharpie, so maybe I'll just hand letter some of that stuff to make it a little more personal and just like really instill that quote into my head. But let's see here. There is, so the US letter is here in the document section, and then there's also the letterhead and then the magazine, and those are all 8.5 by 11, and they all have different templates. So if we come into the letterhead one, it's very like copy heavy. So unless like you're writing yourself a letter as your vision, some of you might be more geared towards writing versus images. And maybe it's something that, you know, you write yourself a letter for 2017 and then you see that all the time. That's not how my brain really works. So I like images more. So I'd probably just like, I like these leaves, and so I would delete all of this stuff here and then just start adding my own stuff. So glitter. And if you want your images to fit into a certain shape, if you go to elements and frames, if you come in here, there's different frames, and there's like circles. If you want something added into a phone, like these are all free frames here. So maybe you want a circle. So if you go to your uploads and you want something to fit into a circle, here's me doing yoga. I can just drag that photo and it'll go into that circle. So you can, I will either like just automatically upload your photo how it was, or when you come into the elements and do the photo like this, you can add 4 photos all together. Somebody isn't muted. Mute yourselves. So this one is 4. So you can upload 4 different photos in here. So like I want to remind myself to keep working out, so that one goes in there. I want to watch more Husker games, that can go in there. I want to go to Omaha more. And then, let's see here. I'll visit the Riverwalk more. So it like put 4 little photos in there for me, and you can rotate these, and you can change the frame color up here again. This saves all the colors that you've already chosen. So you can come in here and like make more colors if you wanted to again. And if I want it pinker, this slides. If I want it darker, it slides, and it just pops up in that corner, and you can see it. It previews it for you. And then all these elements, usually in the templates, you can change the colors. So let me go to the chat box and see if anybody has any questions. And if you don't, go ahead and ask them now. See here more. Chat. No questions? Such a good teacher. I can't figure out who isn't muted. I think I got it now. Any questions? Does Canva cost? So if you go into, some of them do, so the layouts, let me add a new page here. I always do the free ones. So you'll see right away it says free, 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 free. This one has a money sign on it. And when it does have a money sign, it's probably going to be the image in it. So it would be like this little horsey guy here. So when you delete that, it's fine. It'll tell you when you're downloading it. So I'll come over here. So it says download. For this one, I want it to download page 2. I'll just double check. So it says saving my design. If it does cost, it'll be like you owe $4 for the images or something like that, like depending on how many images you have. And that downloaded a PDF straight to my computer. You could download it as a JPEG, a PNG, like anything you want. I would just do a PDF since you are going to be printing it off. And again, like there's elements here. So I showed you the frames because that's mostly you're probably going to be finding pictures on Pinterest to put in there. But there are all these shapes that are free, but like once you keep scrolling for a while, some of them do cost. Illustration icons, charts, and then there's the free photo section. And when you do type in here, like if you wanted to do, I don't know, like strawberry. So like all these you see like mostly cost, like that one's free. So you can just kind of see what you want. If like you want to just go to like, this is a cute one here for strawberry, but like, if you don't like any of the free ones, then I would suggest going just on Google, because we're just doing this for our personal use. If you go and Google images or just go on Pinterest, that's totally fine, and just find some cute stuff for yourself to put on there. I think there was another question I saw pop up. So now I hear somebody again. Okay, I think I muted whoever that was. So I will get out of here and show you the other one. So if you just go back to this, oops. Guess I'm gonna leave and I'm not gonna save that at all. If you want like, so once you sign up here, it'll say like create a design, and then I just scroll down to the documents again. There are a bunch of different sizes, but like just remember when you're printing, it might not be like the size that you were looking for. So I would always suggest like going to the, like if you scroll over, they usually say 8.5 by 11, and 8.5 by 11 is going to be the size that you're going to print from your computer. So there was like this magazine one, so that might be a good one to try out. And again, like everyone that's 8.5 by 11, there are different templates. So like this one is, I really like this, like just scrolling over here. You can just see like that one has a dollar sign. And again, when it has that dollar sign, it's always the photo in it because they're trying to sell you on the photo. So like this is really cute. And then when you click on these magazine ones, like you can make your vision board look like a magazine. So, you know, you can like put little pull quotes out. So like this is really cool. But if you see that photo cost, so it has the big Canva on it and all the X's on it. So you would just delete that or like add a new photo in here. So I will just like add this girl instead that I had saved from my computer. And then like this was hard to read. So you just select that and make it like black or something. And then so it's like all really templated and you can just like, you're going to feel like a designer pretty much when you go into this. So you'll be able to manipulate any of that stuff. I think there's more chats. Yeah, canva.com. Here, I'll type it in here again for those late birds. Canva.com. So I feel like it's super easy to use. If you guys have any questions as we go on, I'm going to stop recording so I can save this for the people that didn't make the live call. And then if you have questions, we can chat about it and then we can get started making our own vision boards. All right, so thank you for watching this recording.